Hello. All right. One, two, three, four, five. Testing, testing. We're gonna see if this works. Am I? Yeah, go away. Am I? Says I'm live, but the stream is still waiting. So I've been waiting. Stream like you. Okay, I think we got this. We're gonna find out real quick. Let me jump back over into not there. Let me jump back over here real quick. I apologize for the mess, but if this works, if this is working, then I'll be able to explain what happened. So the question is, can you hear me? Yes, you can, because now you can hear me talking to myself. Okay, awesome. There it is. Now we can hear me. And I will tell you, for those of you about to stream, if you're getting into streaming, here's a fun thing. If your streaming software records your microphone and your game audio in a split so that they are on separate tracks, people are not going to hear the other tracks other than track one. So I had to get in and reset my OBS so that it would have microphone and gameplay both streaming on channel one. So there you go. It's troubleshooting. It's figuring stuff out. It's also crashing into trees because I'm davidinark. That's what I do. All right, so now that this is working, actually, you know what? Let's just jump back to the beginning. For those of you who didn't catch it, we're doing Journey, The Long Road. This is a Spencer Johnson Patreon map. I don't think it's publicly available at this point. I don't know. Could be. I hadn't really checked. I am curious about this. Drive to the other side to see Mom. Mom is in bold, so I'm curious to know what Mom is. Because it's either going to be something super goofy or it's going to be like one of the most ominous things you've ever seen in your life, because this is Spencer Johnson. That's what he does. As it turns out, as it turns out, he's actually in the chat as I'm recording this. So, hey, Spencer, how is it going? Stream seems to die when you're in the game, though. Yeah, unfortunately. Huh. Okay, that's fun. So is that not working? Let's see here. It's probably, my guess is that if this is working at all, it's going to be a bit choppy. I got absolute crappy rural internet. Welcome to rural America, where we're lucky that we even have internet, let alone honestly streaming quality for home users who are out in the country. And no Skylink, Starlink, not Skylink, that's a whole different thing. Starlink is not available to me at this point, not yet anyway, so that's it. But I think once that's available, I'm probably going to jump on that, because I do have friends of mine who are elsewhere in this. That's all they rave about, is how awesome. Unfortunately, I don't have that, so we are stuck with... No. Come on. We are stuck with what I got. How bad is my car messed up? Is it... Okay, weirdly, Oh. I was going to say, weirdly, I don't think it's messed up that bad. I am having to... It is doing some severe polling, though. So, alright. Okay. If you're familiar with the channel, none of this surprise to you. Alright, I don't know what the stream is doing for you guys. I'm monitoring it on my LTE cell phone, kind of off to the side, and it is very laggy. So I apologize again. Bad internet. But there we go. The map is actually out free to the public, so thank you, Spencer, for letting us know that it is available free. Stream is lagging like crazy. Yeah, I'm sure I'm a few minutes behind real time. Well, in fact, I know I am based on what I'm seeing on the screen, but anyhow. Thank you so much for the feedback. And thanks for everybody else who is watching in the chat. Ooh, I tried to look over at the chat right there. Look at that. This is gorgeous. That is absolutely beautiful. Holy cow. Now, at this point, I'm pretty much sticking to the main road just because I have no idea. I've never been on this map before. I don't know where it goes. Don't know what it does. So I just thought we would take a little journey, a little jaunt, and see, and I guess figure out what happens if and when we find Mom. That's got to mean something. I'm very curious about the whole Mom thing. I'm a little scared. That's BeamNG. And more importantly, that's Spencer Johnson, BeamNG. Is that no? No, that's a car. There's a car on the side of the road. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Come on. Jeez. Braking distance on this, 350,000 miles. Let's go back up here. Here we go, look at there. Nice little rust bucket off to the side of the road. That's very cool. Is that like an homage to, an homage to, oh, what is that? The long, is it called The Long Road? That game, where like you're out in the desert. I don't know. I've played it a time or two. That's true. This again. I drive down the road like Vox Machina, Mike's Dragons. Okay, here we go. A little out of control, and every now and then I manage to do the right thing. Here we are, up, over. Okay. Country Boy Caleb, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Bardanu, thanks for popping in. Miramar, so much. Andy Elkins for dropping in, checking out the live stream. I do apologize once again for the lagginess for the stream. We're just having rough rural internet. But you know what? Hey, we're here for the journey. We're here for the ride. We're here for the drive. My plan for this particular live stream, first of all, was to make it work. So, hey, accomplished goal number 1. Check that off the list. But once we complete this full run, what I would like to do is kind of come back, and I know I've already, oh, look at there. Slam on the brakes. I'm going to have to adjust my brake pedals or my steering system because they are just, oh, they're very, even when I've got it mashed all the way down, it just seems like still very soft. But look at there. There's a very cool plane crash scene. Oh man. See, and this is I'm just going to say this. I'm going to throw a big shout out to Spencer. If you're not a member of his Patreon group, you really need to be, because it's not just the fact that there's a plane crash here, right? You get the entire kind of lore that goes with it. You know, you get all the dirt that's been scraped away, you get the pit that's there, presumably from the airplane, you know, crashing and coming along the ground, and then obviously been sitting there for a while. So cool. Just so cool. And and this is the stuff that ultimately, as he had mentioned in chat, you know, he releases to the public. Some stuff he can, some stuff he can't, some stuff he does, some stuff he doesn't. But you never know what you're going to get. You partake in the Spencer Johnson Patreon. Oh, there we go. Map binge, if you will. Yeah, look at that. Very cool old rusted out truck. I love this kind of stuff. These are the exact kind of I guess I'll call them assets, but these are the kinds of pieces and parts that when people include them into their maps, to me, it just makes all the difference. All the little hints and Easter eggs and little nooks and crannies and places to explore, and then things that you find when you go exploring. I mean, that is what makes awesome And sure, once upon a time, as you can tell by some of the videos that I have on my channel, I had aspirations of being a map maker, but time, effort, energy just got away from me. And so as much as I would still like to maybe make some maps in the future, honestly, it's a whole lot easier for me to go, hey, somebody like Spencer, why don't you make it for me? I'll pay you to do it, or however that works. Loving the big Castle Rock, Devil's Mountain kind of thing there off to the side. And my guess is that should we go exploring up there, which we will after, once I complete the main road, when I come back, once we explore, get to explore, I'm guessing there's going to be something. And maybe not. I could be wrong. I often am. I see there's other ones up ahead here too, so perhaps they are simply just structures, but we have made ourselves our way into the desert area. There goes another ratted out car. There is a telephone pole. Sometimes, you know, when I saw it coming and it was coming, there's nothing I can do about it. Let's just you just gotta go with the crash, go with the flow. Okay. And it's just really love me some rusted out, ratted out cars. Yeah, I know. I tell you what I need to be doing. I'm using my mouse to move my head around. What I really ought to do is get my track IR back on my head. I can just head back. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Oh. Old building, dilapidated, buried, half buried in the sand. Well, I say half. All the building is. But anyway, partially. Let's go with partially. Partially buried in the sand. So I'm pretty sure that as we explore this, and especially once we've kind of got to the end of whatever's at the end of the paved road here, and I'm assuming that's what the whole mom thing is from the beginning. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'll never see it. Who knows? But anyhow, we'll definitely do some exploring, and I do apologize that does mean that there are potentially some spoiler alerts, which I know, you know, at this point we're however far into the map, and I'm just now saying, hey, there could be spoilers. Nice gas station here out in the middle of the desert. Oh, okay. Spawning in slowly but surely. Look at very good. All right, so oh, that is great. That giant shipping. I don't know if it's a shipping boat. I don't know if it's a fishing trawler. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's massive. It's doing its thing. It's out here in the desert. Why would it be in the desert? Perhaps one day. Very cool. I just want to say a big thanks to everyone who is tuning in for the stream and or who is playing along. Not playing along, but following along. I know it's really laggy and probably very frustrating to watch. So hopefully when this is all said and done, we'll have a recording of it. There is a flying saucer in the air. Okay, I don't know that we should be driving toward the flying saucer. Just gonna throw that out there. Because here's the thing. Here's what's entering my head. Here's what's going through my mind as I see the flying saucer. If we get close to this thing and possibly even under it, you know, are there like triggers? Okay, it's out there, so we're not. I don't believe we're gonna. I don't believe that you know, we're not gonna get close enough to it to trigger anything. Then again, hotel. And this is great. But some of the cool things you can do in BeamNG are create trigger spots that once you enter that particular zone or trip that particular trigger, then other things. Is it following us? I don't think it's following. I think it's just static. Not getting closer. That would also be very cool. One of those like Doctor Who things, every time you turn around and it's closer to you. You're like, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Okay. See what we have here. Oh, the restaurant. Ah, yes. In 24 hours, huh? Here you are. Oh, that's. I'm absolutely loving the map. I think all of the cool, fun things that have been added in. We can see coming up here that there's a Y in the road. Well, it's not really a Y. It's an E. So we could, at some point, maybe after we get to the end of the paved section, there we go. We can head up that way and figure out where the dirt road heads off to. We've got another. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Come on. That is phenomenal. I am absolutely loving that. I'm loving the fact that you drive across the middle of the broken ship. See that? I love creativity like that. And there's some kind of a factory or something up that way. Maybe an old nuclear power plant from looks of things. Well, no, I guess silos or something. All right, here we go. Head on down the road. See what we do. See where we go. I really do like the fact that there are stretches of road where you can pretty much just let your car go flat out, and then you have things like this, these approaches that have top of the hill that you can't see. So, you know, you're not sure how fast you should be going because you don't know what's at the top. You don't know what's over the crest of the hill. Huh. All the different flavors of cacti that are on the map. I mentioned the easy landforms. Yeah. Old garage or a gas station or something. Oh, and look at the city. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh man, this is great. I am absolutely loving this post-apocalyptic disaster of a city. That is so cool. Oh yeah. That's awesome. I love it. See, and those are the kinds of things. Those are the things that I love in maps and wish. Whoa! Oh, those are pretty solid cacti, by the way. It's a pretty solid cactus. See if we can. But anyway, those are the kinds of things that I would love to be able to incorporate in my own maps, but I don't know that I've got the creativity, that kind of thing. But who knows? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I really would, though, like to get in and make more tutorial videos in terms of how to do different things in BeamNG, but especially almost kind of a, you know, let's learn together series where I'll record me learning or relearning how to do map making in BeamNG. More ships laid to waste. Head up into, not really a sunset, not really a sunrise, just I'd say that's probably an afternoon sky, yeah. Paying attention to which way I'm going. I have no idea how long, and I'm sure it was in the description, I have no idea how long this particular road is. How long is it going to take for us to get to the other side of the map? That is the question. That's the thing we are asking. And if you're still around, Luca, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. And thanks to everyone who is tuning in and checking it out. I know it is rough. I know it is, but still going to do it anyway. I've got the afternoon off from work and dadgummit. Oh, sliding around. That's okay. This time I didn't. Better shut up. I was going to say, this time I didn't hit a rock, but then as soon as I was going to say I didn't hit a rock, I would have plowed headlong into a rock. I saved myself that embarrassment. Is that how that works? That's how that works. Oh yeah, look at there. Giant plane. Oops, okay. I was not paying. Huge plane. Again though, as I mentioned with the other airplane, look at this. Look at this giant rut from the fuselage. Absolutely plowing the ground. Coming to rest. Wings destroyed. Engines ripped off. Ah. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Chef's kiss to Spencer Johnson. Beautiful. Beautiful thing you got going here. Got ourselves another little apartment building or a hotel or whatever. Plants in the middle of the road. That happens. Happens a lot. Believe me, I drive over several of them every day when I come home. I mentioned before, I live in rural America, so primarily dirt roads and old pavement that hasn't seen update in 20 plus years. That's cool. Little cabin. Whoa. For some reason, I thought that was a giant horse. I don't know. You know, sometimes the things you think you see when you're driving in BeamNG. Now, as we come across here, I can only assume that we're going to end up in snow-covered mountain. Ah, somebody's camper hanging out. I love that it's got the cloth underneath the camper. Those folks aren't going anywhere anytime soon, nor have they, in terms of moving the camper anywhere. They are in the long haul. We in for the long road, journey the long road. Something. Yeah, I tried to be clever, and clever's not working for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Up around this corner. Another old dilapidated building, as they all are. There's some rocks up there. I was thinking those rocks back there were a dilapidated house or something. Nope. Just the rocks. I love the fact that we are going through so many different biomes. I guess that's what you would call that. Just in the course of driving across this. Alright. I think we can floor this one down for. Now there's a good chance that when I get down here, it's going to be out of control and it's going to make an immediate bend to one way or the other. I'm going to go flying off of the map. Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, yes I can. We're good. Okay. Alright, I have a feeling this is going to be a little slick. I love the kind of frozen texture on this particular. I don't know that it's actually. It doesn't feel like it's got any slippage at this point, or like it's a texture thing than an actual. Yeah, it's more like it's just kind of water tower. It's more like it's old texture more than it's actually reducing the friction. And I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. so happens that how I'm driving, where I'm driving, is not manifesting itself. But I don't think so. I think I would be doing a lot more flipping if the gravity were friction. A little different. Although, could be. I've not been watching my ESC to notice it flipping, trying to catch up with, especially like that. Well, okay, it does. There's a little slippage there. Gunning it around the corner that you probably normally wouldn't have lost traction. The back end was starting to get away from it. This probably isn't good. Oh, up. Oh. Crunch time. All right. That's fine. Hop back over here. Oh yeah, there's definitely. I didn't think there was, but yeah, you can there. I mean, you can definitely see there. And I'm also curious. I'm not quite sure how that works. Well, I guess it all depends on how you've got the roads laid out and what kind of decals you apply to them. But oh yeah, there we go. Oh, lookout tower. Looking out over valley. Very cool. But yeah, I would imagine you could kind of tweak that friction as you laid down roads and as you married up different sections of road. The player wouldn't necessarily know where those transitions were. So you could continue to decrease the friction as you're building out your road. And even though the texture of the road might not change, the friction. Definitely need to remember to explore that if we get into map makings. Okay, the road is not quite as smooth as it has been. There's bumps and jukes and jives. Look there. That was a nice little rolling hill action going on right up here. Okay, so we crest this. Yep. Go down here. Here and come. It'll probably dip down again. Yep. There. Oh. Okay. Major dip down on this side. Right. Oh, we have a giant lake or ocean or whatever is way over there. My goodness. Looks like a little bus stand there. At first I thought it was a ramp. That you could just like come down the hill, and you might be able to. It didn't look like the roof actually met the ground, passed by. I thought initially it was meeting the ground and you could jump it, but I don't believe that would be. Oh my gosh! I can tell you right now, there are definitely going to be some BeamNG players who will absolutely floor it down through here. Absolutely love the thrill of taking this beyond what should be reasonable. Even I'm going 130 something miles an hour. But I could definitely see folks doing way higher than that. So good luck to you. Kudos to you if you pull it off without destroying your vehicle. Meantime, here we go. So I'm going to assume that we've got to be getting close to the end. I mean, mainly because we're now on the other side of the mountain, on the other side of the map. There's still a pretty decent amount of land between us and the water. Oh, hi. Oh, I think Hi, Mom. We're home. We found Mom's house. Hey, Mom. Can you lend me a few bucks? I'm gonna need to do some repairs to my car. Okay. Well, we want end to end on the map. Right. So let's see here. I'm gonna change vehicles. Not right here. When we get to our first little offshoot side road down here, because I don't think it was too far. When we get down here to where the road shoots off to the side, then we will change vehicles a little more off-road appropriate. That wasn't too far. Free. I didn't think it was. I'm so busy looking way ahead of me that I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. Come on. Huh. Well, the first offshoot road is... I either missed it or it is way further down here than I realized that it was. I didn't think we'd traveled this. You know what we're going to do? We're going to switch. You're probably tired of looking at this. I'm tired of crashing this particular vehicle. All right, so I think we will take... I want a roamer or I want a pickup truck. Yeah, we'll take the pig. Why not? This is much slower. That's okay. Here for the speed. Where the heck is the offshoot road? I really thought there was one near the beginning. Did I miss it right away? I missed it. Look, this doesn't help me. I still can't drive. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to free cam and go find the road. Yeah. Okay. There had to have been. Let's hit home again. Hang on. There has to have been a road. Oh, this is not the beginning. That's my problem. I'm not at the home spot. Okay, you know what? Let's just respawn back in. Here we go. And I will tell you, the stream is way behind where I am playing. That's going to be. Okay. Let's just go. I don't know why did it reset that? Or were we at the beginning? I don't remember. My brain is... This is what happens when you get old, guys. You don't remember what you've done, where you've been, what you've said. Huh. Yeah, I'm just not seeing... I really thought there was an offshoot road right here. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. In that case, then, I will stop. Stop right here. How you doing, man? Sorry your old taxi got destroyed there, man, but it's life in the big city, dude. Okay, let's... Here. Still, we can find... Oh, just look, all the pretty familiar to you? Because I think we were literally just... I don't know. Why did I think there was one back there? That really bothers me. Huh, I don't remember a lookout tower being on that side. I'm sure I saw it. I'm sure we mentioned it. I do remember all of this, though. Okay, here's an option. Watch here. Here, let's jump in, grab our truck. Gonna do Charo. Let's do it, Charo. All right, here we go. I want to see where some of this off-road stuff goes.